In this video, you have the opportunity to take a full IELTS listening practice test. You will listen to a recording and answer questions as you listen. You will see the correct answers at the end of the video. Now, grab some paper and a pen so you can write down your answers and compare them with the correct ones at the end. When you have finished the listening test, tell me in the comments how many correct answers you have. For example, 25 out of 40 or 30 out of 40. If you're going to take your IELTS soon, check out my IELTS materials. There I teach you everything you need to score high. I show you step by step how to give high scoring answers. And of course, we do many practice tests together, so you will feel confident for your test. You can find the link in the description below. And now let's get started.
You will listen to a series of recordings, and you will have to answer questions based on what you hear. You will have time to read the instructions and questions beforehand, and you will have an opportunity to review your answers. Each recording will be played only once. The test consists of 4 parts. Now, please turn to Part 1. Part 1. You will listen to a conversation between a staff member at a music academy and a woman seeking information. Before we begin, take a moment to review questions 1 to 4 first. Now we will begin. Answer the questions as you listen, as the recording will not be played again. Pay close attention and answer questions 1 to 4.
Hello, Harmonia Music Academy. James speaking.
Hi, I'm calling for some details about your music academy. I'm considering enrolling my daughter.
Great. We run classes every weekday afternoon throughout the year, focusing on fundamental music skills and instrument training. We offer 7 levels, starting from age 4. How old is your daughter?
Emma. She's 8. She has some experience playing the piano, but needs structured lessons to progress.
She'd probably fit into level 4. At this stage, students start with individual practice before moving on to small ensemble performances.
I see. Can you tell me a bit about your instructors?
Sure. All our staff wear different coloured uniforms. We have 2 supervisors, and they wear green shirts. They oversee the instructors and handle administrative tasks. Then our instructors wear white shirts, and each one is assigned to a specific class.
Okay.
To be accepted, instructors must provide a recommendation letter from someone who has observed their work with children, such as a school principal. Then they must complete our teacher training programme, which includes lesson planning and classroom management. They are all highly skilled and passionate about music.
You now have a moment to review questions 5 to 10. Now listen and respond to questions 5 to 10.
Sounds great. How big are the classes?
We limit each class to 10 students to ensure individual attention. The children take part in both theoretical and practical lessons. They also have relaxation periods where the instructor might introduce a musical story or guide them through an interactive rhythm game. It's an engaging process.
That sounds wonderful. What happens if a student misses a class?
We offer a make-up session every Saturday, so no one falls behind.
And what should Emma bring along?
Just her own instrument, if she has one, along with a notebook for taking notes. We'll provide sheet music and other materials.
How about refreshments?
We provide water and light snacks during breaks.
That's convenient. Emma also needs to take allergy medication regularly, so I'll ensure she has that with her.
No problem. Just inform us about the schedule, and we'll remind her when necessary.
Thanks. And is there anything specific for the first day?
Yes. Our regular sessions start at 3 p.m, but on the first day you should arrive by 2:50. The session ends at 5:30 as usual. We need the extra time to conduct an initial assessment to determine the most suitable class for each student. If necessary, we may adjust the placement.
Got it.
After that, the instructors will gather their students in the main hall, you can't miss it, and take them to their assigned rooms.
That sounds well organised. Now, can you tell me the cost per month?
It's $149. We've kept the price nearly the same as last year, which was $145. But spots are filling up quickly.
Right. OK, well, I'd like to book for...
Part 1 has now ended. You now have 30 seconds to review your answers. Please turn to Part 2. In Part 2, you will listen to a fitness coach speaking to a group. Take a moment to review questions 11 to 14 first. Pay close attention and answer questions 11 to 14.
Hello everyone, my name's Alex Turner and I'm a fitness coach here at Peak Performance Training. Today, I'd like to introduce you to our new Total Body Fitness program, designed for people of all ages and fitness levels who want to improve their overall health and well-being. Now, this program has been developed with a few key benefits in mind. First of all, one of its key benefits is the flexibility it offers, which is important for those balancing work, family, or studies. Unlike traditional gym memberships that require fixed schedules, our program allows you to choose when and where you train. Some of our sessions are online, so you don't even have to leave your house. Second, another major advantage is that this program focuses on long-term health improvements rather than short-term results. While many fitness programs push for rapid weight loss, this one promotes gradual progress through sustainable habits, making it more effective in the long run. Of course, like any fitness routine, there are challenges to consider. For some, staying motivated without the structure of a fixed gym schedule can be difficult. That's why we provide regular coaching calls to keep you on track. Another factor is the need for self-discipline. Since you won't have a trainer standing over you every session, you have to take responsibility for your progress. But for those who prefer a more social atmosphere, we also run small group sessions which help people stay engaged.
You now have a moment to review questions 15 to 20. Next, listen and answer questions 15 to 20.
Now let me tell you about some of the key components of this program. One feature is our Strength and Endurance course, designed for those who want to build muscle and stamina. This is an intense high-energy training program, so it's great for people who enjoy pushing their limits. Another option is our Holistic Fitness Plan, which combines low-impact exercises like yoga and Pilates with mindfulness techniques. This plan is ideal for individuals looking for a balanced approach to fitness and mental well-being. For those interested in nutrition guidance, we offer a healthy eating workshop led by professional dietitians. This is a short-term course, but it provides valuable tips on meal planning, portion control, and making better food choices. We also have a personal coaching package, which includes one-on-one training with a dedicated fitness coach. This is great for anyone needing personal attention and motivation, and it can be done either in person or online. Then there's our Outdoor Fitness Challenge, which is perfect for those who prefer exercising outside rather than in a gym. This involves activities like hiking, running and bodyweight training in natural settings. The sessions are spread across different locations, so you'll get to see some new places while working out. Finally, for busy professionals, we've introduced the Express Workout Plan, a time-efficient program with quick, high-intensity workouts that take just 20 minutes per day. It's designed for people who want results but have very little free time. Whatever your fitness goals are, we believe this program has something for everyone.
Part 2 has now ended. You now have 30 seconds to review your answers. Please turn to Part 3. In Part 3, you will listen to a conversation between two students preparing for a presentation. Take a moment to review questions 21 to 26 first. Pay close attention and answer questions 21 to 26.
Ed, I've been reading about some fascinating abilities that wild animals have. Have you come across any recently?
Yes, I came across an article on animal survival skills, and some of the things I read were amazing. Like how certain animals can survive extreme conditions or use unusual methods to hunt.
Oh, like those octopuses that can change colour to blend in with their surroundings.
Exactly. They can do that in a fraction of a second. Some animals have abilities that seem almost supernatural, like the way some birds navigate using the Earth's magnetic fields.
I've read about that. There are also animals that can detect things we can't, like elephants that can sense changes in the Earth's vibrations through their feet.
And some species of bats use echolocation to see in the dark. It's like they have a built-in radar system.
That's impressive. And then there are the animals that can regenerate parts of their bodies, like starfish and axolotls.
Yes, those creatures can regrow entire limbs. And some snakes can even heal themselves after being injured. It's like they have superpowers.
Speaking of that, I read about a frog that can survive being frozen in ice during the winter by essentially shutting down its metabolism. It's almost like hibernation, but much more extreme.
Wow, that's incredible. I think the most surprising ability I've come across is the way some sharks can sense electrical fields generated by the muscles of other animals.
That's really unique. It seems like there are endless surprises when it comes to animal abilities. Nature is full of hidden talents.
Before hearing the rest of the conversation, you have some time to review questions 27 to 30. Next, listen and answer questions 27 to 30.
Now, I know we've been focusing on the research, but we should also consider how the unusual abilities of animals could impact their survival and adaptation in their environments. For example, some animals use these traits to avoid predators or catch prey more effectively.
That's true. Take the octopus again, for instance. Its ability to change colour is essential not only for hiding from predators, but also for sneaking up on its prey.
Exactly. And the bat's echolocation isn't just for navigation. It helps it hunt too. Without it, they'd be far less effective at finding food in total darkness.
Right. And the way elephants can detect vibrations through their feet, it's a survival mechanism. They can feel earthquakes or storms from miles away, which can help them find water sources before other animals.
And the starfish regenerating limbs might be one of the most surprising. I mean, if a predator damages a starfish, it has a chance to regenerate, which increases its chances of survival.
Definitely. And even that frog surviving extreme cold, it can go into a kind of hibernation state, which is crucial in some harsh climates where other animals wouldn't last through the winter.
I think we should focus on the biological and survival advantages these abilities give animals. It's pretty mind-blowing how evolution works to equip animals with these skills. Additionally, we could review scientific research on their skills and the resulting advantages, and incorporate some interesting findings.
I agree. Now that we have decided what to focus on, how should we proceed with creating our presentation? I suggest we ask our tutor what the structure should be and what the main points should include, as I'm feeling uncertain about this.
I have a different idea. Why don't we decide on it ourselves first, and then ask our tutor for her feedback? I think we might make faster progress this way, since we'll have something prepared to discuss.
Okay, let's do it this way.
Part 3 has now ended. You now have 30 seconds to review your answers. Please turn to Part 4. In Part 4, you will listen to a talk on paper making. Take a moment to review questions 31 to 40 first. Pay close attention and answer questions 31 to 40.
Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to explore an ancient practice that has played a crucial role in many civilizations: papermaking. The invention of paper revolutionized the way humans recorded information, communicated and preserved knowledge. Many people assume that paper was first developed in Europe, but its origins actually trace back to ancient China. Traditional Chinese papermaking techniques date as far back as the 2nd century BCE, and these methods spread gradually to other regions. For centuries, people relied on materials such as clay tablets, bamboo strips, and animal skins to write on. However, these materials were often bulky, expensive, or difficult to produce. The development of paper changed that, offering a lightweight and affordable alternative that could be easily transported. Despite the widespread use of digital technology today, paper remains an essential material in many aspects of daily life, including education, business, and the arts. In fact, global demand for paper is still rising, especially in industries such as packaging and printing. One of the reasons for paper's continued importance is its versatility. It can be made from various natural fibers, including wood pulp, cotton, and even recycled materials. This makes it an eco-friendly option when produced sustainably. The process of making paper involves several stages, beginning with the pulping of raw materials. The pulp is then spread onto a fine screen, where excess water drains away before the sheets are dried and pressed. While modern paper making is largely mechanized, traditional handmade paper is still valued for its texture and durability. Now let's take a look at the history of early paper making. The oldest known piece of paper was discovered in China and is thought to be over 2,000 years old. Early paper was often made from plant fibers such as hemp and mulberry bark, which were pounded into a thin paste before being shaped into sheets. Unlike modern paper, which is usually white, early paper often had a yellowish or brownish tone due to the natural colour of the plant fibers. Paper-making techniques eventually spread westward along the Silk Road. By the 8th century, the practice had reached the Middle East, and from there, it spread to Europe. The introduction of the printing press in the 15th century increased demand for paper, leading to the establishment of paper mills across the continent. In earlier centuries, before industrial processes were developed, paper was made by hand in small batches. Artisans would press sheets individually, drying them carefully to prevent tearing. Today, while mass production has taken over, handmade paper is still used for calligraphy, bookbinding, and artwork. Another fascinating aspect of early papermaking is the development of regional styles. Different cultures adopted their own variations in materials and production methods. For instance, Japanese paper, known as washi, is typically thinner and stronger than European paper. In contrast, some early Islamic paper had distinctive watermarks, which helped to identify its origin. These differences allow historians to trace ancient manuscripts to specific regions and time periods. So, let's move on to examine some of the key innovations in papermaking over the centuries.
Part 4 has now ended. You now have 30 seconds to review your answers.
By the way, if you want more IELTS listening practice tests, click the like button and write yes in the comments. If you want something else, tell me your video wish in the comments so I know what you want to see on this channel. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and click the bell icon so you're notified when the next video comes out. Also, share this video with your friends so they can improve their IELTS score too. See you in the next video.